My name is Eunice Feller. I'm here at Bread and Chocolate in Newton, just outside of Boston in Massachusetts. And we're going to actually explore maple syrup today, maple syrup being a very quintessential New England flavor component. I actually prefer it with toasted pecans. I think they juxtapose really well together. And although maple syrup is a sweet component, I think it works very well in both sweet and savory applications in the kitchen. First recipe today we're going to do is a beautiful cake, a maple pecan apple cake. And it's very simple, it's very versatile. It's not too sweet, so it's great for adults, but it has a lot of caramelized apples on the top, so I think kids will love it too. It's great for breakfast and great sliced up in the afternoon with your afternoon tea. And it's pretty enough that if you plate it really nicely, I think it will be very presentable for after supper dessert. So we're going to start. It's very simple. We have 4 eggs to start. It's going to the mixer. And we have 1 cup of sugar. And the maple syrup, we have 3 ounces. A tablespoon of vanilla. We're going to beat that a little bit to get the eggs broken up. And to that, we're going to add 6 ounces of melted butter. And we're going to beat it on medium-high speed until the mixture looks very creamy and frothy. And this will take about 4 minutes. So the wet ingredients have been going for about 4 or 5 minutes into the mixer. As you could see, it's nice and pale yellow and frothy. And to this, we're going to add our dry, which is really simple. We have a cup and a half of all-purpose flour that's been sifted together with 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're just going to dump it in, real easy. And we're going to put it back into the mixer. And just beat it until it's just mixed. So you don't want to overbeat it because you don't want to make the cake very tough. And to the batter, we're actually going to add some toasted pecans. I've taken a cup and a half of pecans, toasted them, and chop them up really fine. I'm going to add about 2/3 into the batter and just fold them in real quick. Before I put them into a greased and lined 8-inch cake pan. So to this, you're going to have the sweetness from the maple syrup, and you're going to have all the toasted goodness from the pecans. And the cake will have a little texture. Flatten it out a bit. And 2 Granny Smith apples that's been cored. I like to leave the peels on because I think the green is really pretty. And we're just going to lay it on top of the cake. Press it down flat. So the cake will bake around it. And we're going to put it into a 350-degree oven for about half an hour and let the cake and the apples set a bit. And then we're going to glaze it, add the rest of the pecans, and bake it for another half an hour. So our apple cake has been in the oven for half an hour. So as you can see, the apples have started cooking. The cake is set. And to that, we're going to add little texture and little color. So we had reserved some of the pecans from the recipe, and we have also had melted 3 ounces of butter with 3 ounces of maple syrup. We're going to pour it evenly over the cake. So it's going to add some little richness to the top of the cake. It'll do wonderful things to your apples. And then for a little texture on top of the apples, we're going to add the pecans. And this goes back into the oven for half an hour until the top is nice and golden brown. It's dark and amber colored, and the top springs back when you press it down lightly. So our maple pecan apple cake has finished cooking the oven. You can see it's nice, deep amber brown, nice glaze on it from our butter and maple syrup. The pecans are toasted, and we're going to plate it. So if you're actually serving this for dessert after a supper for guests, I will take a nice deep wedge. Just really clean dessert plates. Give it a quick dusting. If you like, you can serve it with little whipped cream or little creme fraiche, but served warm out of the oven, it'll be beautiful.